Hello everyone. Really sad news. If you've hopped onto this live stream, I'm sure you're aware that 10-year-old Jayden Spicer from Kentucky has been found deceased. We're waiting on a press conference. There's been a lot of rumours over the last few hours. I'm not sure that any of the rumours are true, other than Jayden has been found deceased, and his mother, Felicia Gross, and she really is gross, she is now in custody. So this is her booking information, August 12th, 2025, and she's in custody in Kentucky River Regional Jail in Hazard. So she is booked. Apparently, she's confessed. So I'm not sure we're going to get too many details at this press conference, honestly, because it's all very new. It's only in the last, I'd say, 2 hours that the family have been reporting on Facebook that Jayden has been found. The rumours started earlier than that. There was rumours this evening. I mean, it's 1:30 in the morning here, but it was kind of during the evening that the rumours came out that the mother has been arrested, she's confessed, and just waiting on this presser. This is Trooper Gayhart from the Kentucky State Police, and it says Kentucky State Police will hold a press conference starting at 8:30 p.m, which is in 2 minutes, in regard to updates on missing child Jayden Spicer. You can live stream the briefing on this Facebook page. So we're waiting on this presser right now. I know what is wrong with people. What is wrong with people? I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I'm going to see if any of the news channels are streaming the presser, just to see if streaming directly from Facebook does my head in. Absolutely does my head in. So we'll see if there's any news channels streaming it. We may have to. Not seeing any, honestly. It is Kentucky, yeah. I was up anyway, Sharon. I'm always up at this time. Well, not always, but very often. Yeah, 8:30 Eastern, which is right now. So, waiting to see when this press conference goes live. If anybody sees it on any of the news channels, it's just easier to stream it directly from YouTube. I'm honestly not seeing any. I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers, but not the news channels. So do we have to just keep refreshing this or what? How does it work? It is a tragedy. WIMT News. Okay, let's try that. WIMT. Doesn't look like they're going to stream it on YouTube. WYMG. So we've got this. It's just a video.
I am loving this. Women are bad
Oh,
with
what
money.
are you doing with all these adverts?
That's what the world's been saying for centuries. But now we've got something to say.
Where? It's not been confirmed how he died. This is a developing story. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
As a result, investigators identified a new area to search in a heavily wooded area along Canoe Road. Jayden's mother, Felicia Gross of Jackson, was taken into custody and transported to Kentucky River Regional Jail. She is charged with manslaughter in the second degree, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and falsely reporting an incident. This investigation remains ongoing, as being led by Detective Nathan Roark. This incident has now transitioned from a missing person investigation into an active and ongoing criminal investigation. With that, we must advise that specific details regarding this investigation cannot be released at this time. It is our top priority to protect the integrity of this investigation and seek justice for Jayden. I would like to take a moment to thank the many different organizations that assisted in the search efforts for Jayden. All the volunteers that spent numerous hours and days trying to locate him. Thank you to every person that sent tips or even shared a post on social media. Thank you to every person that prayed and those prayers that were sent to us, and we ask that you continue to pray for a community that grieves at this tragic loss. At this time, I'll invite Commonwealth Attorney Miranda King for her comments. She'll be overseeing the prosecution as it moves forward. Miranda.
Forgive me, guys, I've got notes. As Trooper Gayhart said, I am Miranda King. I think I speak for an entire community when I say that we are devastated and collectively broken over this. I'd like to take a moment to extend my condolences to the people who loved and cared about Jayden. While this is not the outcome that we had hoped for, we certainly are grateful that we were able to bring him out of the woods today. Next, I think it's appropriate to thank the Kentucky State Police Post 13. These guys never give themselves enough credit. I can tell you that they have worked tirelessly and often around the clock in their efforts to bring Jayden home. And I know this because I have been on the phone with them just about every day, aggravating them for updates, and they've just not quit. I would just like to say, I'm sorry guys, this is hard. Finally, I'd just like to say that the outpouring of love and support as a result of this has been absolutely remarkable. And it appears that there are people all over the world that love and care for this baby. Because of that, I would like to assure the public that now, thanks to these guys, Jayden is now in good hands, and we're going to take care of him. Thank you.
Thank you, Miranda, for that. At this time, this will conclude our press briefing. Again, this investigation is in the early stages, so unfortunately, at this time, we won't be open for any types of questions. I appreciate you all being here. As a result, investigators identified a new area to search in a heavily wooded area along Canoe Road. Jayden's mother, Felicia Gross, 33, of Jackson, was taken into custody and transported to Kentucky River Regional Jail. She is charged with manslaughter in the second degree, abuse of a corpse, tampering with physical evidence, and falsely reporting an incident. This investigation remains ongoing, has been led by Detective Nathan Roark. This incident has now transitioned from a missing person investigation into an active and ongoing criminal investigation. With that, we must advise that specific details regarding this investigation cannot be released at this time.
All right, he's just repeating it. Well, he's not repeating it. Facebook's repeating it. It's no longer live. It's now playing on the replay. But she's not been charged with murder. She's been charged with manslaughter. And then a bunch of other things. Now, they could upgrade the charges. I suppose she could be saying if she's confessed. One of the rumours that has done the rounds is that she overdosed him on sleeping medication. So the toxicology report will tell that story, if that's true. What else have I heard? I've heard she confessed after they found a firearm, like buried on the property somewhere. That was the first rumour I heard. But if she's saying that she accidentally overdosed him, and that's her confession, then the charge will be manslaughter. But they can upgrade that at any time as part of their investigation, as their investigation continues. So, abuse of a corpse, which doesn't mean she actually abused his corpse. It means that once he was dead, she illegally took him somewhere to get rid of his body, dispose of his body. And then false reporting, obviously. You know, that look at how many searches have been out there. Like EquiSearch was called in. There's been a whole bunch of resources that have been used this week for Jayden, and unfortunately, this woman has just lied through her teeth. Look, to me, it's not unexpected. To me, I took one look at that situation and said, there is no way. If you saw my videos from earlier this week, I don't think he ran away. I really don't think that he went out. Like his aunts had said that he's scared of the dark, that he's scared of insects. Why would he go out in the middle of the night? Why would a 10-year-old go out in the middle of the night? Like there's nothing there. It's like incredibly rural. It's not like he can go to a friend's house, or he can, go and play in the park or something. If he's scared of the dark, why on earth would he leave in the night? It's a stupid story to make up, but she was lying. Now, again, going through rumours, apparently no one has seen him since the beginning of July. That's a rumour, actually, that started to do the rounds yesterday, that he hadn't been seen by anyone other than his family, like the people who were lying. But school was due to start. So my speculation is that she had to make up a story as to where Jayden was and what happened to him, because school was due to start for the the new academic year. So Jayden would be missed. So Jayden could have been gone the whole of July, for all we know. And again, the body will tell the story. Now they've got his body, the body will tell the story. There's a big difference between a body that has been dead for just under a week and a body that's been dead longer than a month. Excuse me. So if she's lying about that as well, I can imagine that it's not going to take too long before her charges are upgraded to murder. Absolutely terrible. Look, I expected this. I did. I expected this. I didn't expect her to confess. Now, again, we don't know the details of anything, really. We don't know. Once the autopsy is completed, hopefully the police release some details from that. But until we've got that, then... oh, God. I've got a really bad chest. I've got allergies. What's this one? A 10-year-old girl was killed. Her father and stepmother were arrested. CPS failed her. She begged the teacher not to send her home. Oh, that one, yeah. Oh, that's horrific. That is horrific. Absolutely horrific. Yeah, I shared that story on Facebook the other day. Absolutely dreadful. So, as far as Jayden's concerned, you know, I'm glad he's been found. I'm glad he can now be laid to rest with dignity. And people can mourn him rather than living in hope that he's, you know, alive out there somewhere. People can mourn him. It gives some kind of closure to the members of the family who actually did care about him. I mean, he's only been living with his mother for a couple of months. You know, his grandma that brought him up died in May. And unfortunately, CPS has failed yet another child because they gave custody to Felicia, who has been done previously for child endangerment, not for Jayden, but for another child. So CPS needs to be held accountable for all of these children that they keep failing. I hope he wasn't tortured. I hope that, you know, I hope it's not another Harmony Montgomery type situation. But again, we don't know. We don't know what we don't know at the moment. CPS failed yet again. Yet again. All right. I'm going to bed now. So thank you for joining me. And I shall update once further information comes out. How sad. Rest in peace, Jayden. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.